ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम शांति 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 प्रज्ञानां शुप्रतानैः स्थिरचरनिकरव्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पुनरपि धिषणोद्भासितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुङ् मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्यातुरीयं परममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि यो विश्वात्मा विधिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमति विभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगत गुणगणः पात्वसौ नस्तुरीयः।
Mandukya Karika, 4th chapter, Alati Shanti Prakarana. We were to see the Bhasya of Karika 49. Read Karika 49.
Yes. अलाते स्पन्दमाने वै नाभासा अन्यतो भुवः न ततोऽन्यत्र निस्पन्दान् अलातं प्रविशन्ति ते।
Just as the patterns that emerge when a firebrand is moved very briskly in different ways, these patterns actually do not exist independently as separate entities. All that is there is the tip of the firebrand. But these patterns, straight, crooked, circular, triangular, they appear to be there. The only appearance, there are false in nature. So that is it. Now, this is the example, illustration, to point out that whatever we experience as the Jiva Jagat Ishvara, in short as samsara, is just appearance of one and the same Vijnana Tattva, Chaitanya Tattva, pure awareness principle. Truly, it is not there at all. See, the truth of this can be understood if we probe how do we experience the Jagat. The cosmos is so vast, it is beyond the grasp of human intellect. Maybe. But whatever that comes to our share from this vast cosmos is through the antakarana vrittis, including the cognition of our body. The body is provided, there is a thought corresponding to the body. In sleep, such thought is not there. The body doesn't exist for me, the individual. Always samsara is individualistic. What others are experiencing is none of your concern. Your concern is what you experience from the moment of birth up to the moment of death. That sum total is your jagat, is your samsara, provided to you by antakarana vrittis. From where these antakarana vrittis have come, which give you this experience of samsara? They are no better than this spandana, this moving, that means the patterns that emerge from the moving alata firebrand, just as appearance. Just as the firebrand doesn't undergo any change when these patterns appear, so also when this pattern of jagat appears, Vijnana, Chaitanya doesn't undergo any change. It is in its Swarupa. So now, how do you see in the case of firebrand, the patterns are false, for which the reason was given? See, when the firebrand is in motion, spandamana, these abhasas, appearances, what are those appearances? Jatyabhasa, chalabhasa, vastvabhasa. As if something is born like Jiva Jagat, etc. As if that is why this person is moving, walking, etc. As if he is an entity, tall, short, fat, etc. All these abhasas, jati, janma, abhasa, chala, movement, abhasa, vastu, a thing, dravya, abhasa. All these, na anyata bhavaha. They have not come from somewhere and entered the firebrand. No, they have not come from anywhere. Again, nispanda. When the firebrand is motionless, tataha na nirgata anyatra nirgata. They don't go somewhere out from that. Not again, when nispanda is there, no movement is there. No alatam pravishanti. Just you enter the home like that, these patterns don't enter the alata. So therefore, they are nothing as a concrete entities. They are only appearances. This is what the Karika said. Let us see the Bhasya. Kincha tasmin neva, read.
किंच तस्मिन् एव अलाते स्पन्दमाने ऋजुवक्राद्याभासाः अलाताद्यन्ताः अलाताद् अन्यतः कुतश्चित् आगत्य अलाते नैव भवन्ति इति न अन्यतो भुवः.
So what is this anyato bhuva? Kincha, to add further. Tasmin eva alate spandamane. The very same alata which gives the appearance of this pattern. Spandamane, when it is set in motion. Spandamane, what happens? Ruju vakradya bhasa. Ruju, a straight line as it were. Vakra, zigzag, etc. Adi, circular, triangular, or crisscross. Abhasa, alata number one. From alata anyatha kutashit, no agatya, having come or entered from elsewhere into alata, the firebrand. Alate naiva bhavanti, they do not appear to be, they do not happen to be there. Means these patterns don't come from somewhere outside and join or enter the alat. That is what is called as na anyata anyato bhuva. They are not born or they have not come from somewhere outside. Continue.
न च तस्मात् निस्पन्दात् अलातात् अन्यत्र निर्गताः.
Again. Tasmad nispandat alata. From that alata which is nispanda, without motion, stationary. From that stationary alata, see there, anyatra nacha nirgataha. The moment the firebrand becomes stationary, they don't go elsewhere. Maybe they have come and now they go. Nothing like that. Nirgataha, they don't emerge from that. Again, further, read.
न च निस्पन्दम् अलातम् एव प्रविशन्ति ते.
Again, te abhasa nispandam alatam. The motionless firebrand, no pravishanti. Just as you enter a hall, so also like that, they enter. They don't come from somewhere. They don't go from here elsewhere, nor they enter it. But simply they appear to be there. Therefore, they are only appearances, false in nature, not really to be so. The question is, how do you say so? These patterns don't come from outside, nor they go from here outside, nor they enter. How do you say so? That's what it is. That is nirgamanam, going out. Pravesha, entering, is not possible. How? See, who can enter and who can go? A concrete thing, a thing which has got substance. A substantial thing can come, go, etc. We can deal with that. We can handle with that. We can have vyavahara with it. But with this alata, you can't have vyavahara because there is nothing, not with alata. Alata is something concrete. Spandana, that is what that not spandana, abhasa. These appearances are not something concrete which can come, go, enter, etc. So that is now being told. Read the Karika 50.
किंच न निर्गता अलातात्ते द्रव्यत्वाभावयोगतः विज्ञानेऽपि तथैव स्युः आभासस्या विशेषतः.
ते द्रव्यत्वाभावयोगतः अलातात् न निर्गताः. Te means abhasaha. Now you know what are abhasa. 3 categories were given. Jatyabhasa, Chalabhasa, Vasvabhasa. So this abhasa's appearances. Dravyatva bhava yogata. on account of being not substantial. There are not some concrete entities which can be available for vyavahar. So dravyatva means vastutva. They are not some concrete substantial thing. Yogataha. Yogataha means yuktehe. Yogataha means yuktehe. Because of the reason that they are not substantial in nature. They are not concrete entities in nature. Because of that, alata nirgata. You were in the house and you went out to the bazaar, market. You as a concrete substance entity is existing. This is so and so. Who does vyavahara? Like that, there are nothing what so-called thing as far as this abhasas appearance are concerned. So therefore, alata from the fire gland, nirgataha, they don't come out, they don't emerge. This is as far as firebrand is concerned. Same applies to Vijnana. Vijnana, that is Chaitanya. Tatha eva Vijnane api. Not tatha eva, I take this way. Abhasasya, see, syuhu abhasasya avisheshataha, sandhi breaking. Syuhu abhasasya avisheshataha. Abhasasya avisheshataha Vijnane api tatha eva syuhu. So that is it. Abhasasya. Of these abhasa appearances, avisheshataha. I mean, being common to patterns of firebrand. The jatyabhasa, chalabhasa, vastvabhasa, being in common or similar to avisheshta, because of being similar to what this what is the alata abhasa, alata patterns, avisheshta, so that abhasasya, or it some people take Andhagiri takes this abhasasya means drishyasya, is a drishya jagata, but Bhashyakara takes appearance. Or this appearance in terms of jagat, being common, similar to the patterns of the firebrand. Vijnane api, in the matter of Chaitanya Atma also, tatha eva syuhu. They are the tatha, just like the abhasas of alata, mean they are mithya in nature. Just as the patterns are false in nature, in the case of firebrand, so also these different appearances like jatyabhas, etc., because of being similar to that, they are what? Mithya eva. Let us see the Bhashya. Kincha na nirgata.
न निर्गताः अलातात् ते आभासाः गृहादिवद् द्रव्यत्वाभावयोगतः.
Te abhasa. those appearances, Grihad Iva, as if someone comes out of the house. So Iva, Alatat na nirgata. They have not emerged from the firebrand. Why? He says, Dravyatva bhava yogataha. Yogataha yuktehe. Because of the reason that they have got abhava, absence of having the status of dravya. They are not substantial things. They are not concrete entities. In that case, they could have come out like just as somebody comes out of the house, they could have come out of the firebrand. But they are not so. What is dravyatvam? That is explained by Bhasya Karika. Continue.
द्रव्यस्य भावः द्रव्यत्वं तदभावः द्रव्यत्वाभावः.
So dravyasya bhava, because it is what is called that bhavachaka nampada, status of being such and such thing. Dravyasya bhava, the existence of being a substantial thing. That is dravyatva. Ness, say. In English we say ness. So that is that because of which an entity is an entity. That is that. So the existence as a substantial entity is what is dravyatva. What you say? Substance-ness. That is what is the entity-ness. Tadabhava, absence of that is dravyatva bhava. So that is, there is nothing concrete, substantial as dravya in that. Like pot, water, man. Like that, there is nothing like that. So that is what dravyatva. Continue.
द्रव्यत्वाभावयोगतः द्रव्यत्वाभावयुक्तेः वस्तुत्वाभावात् इत्यर्थः.
So dravyatva bhava yogataha. On account of the reasoning or reason that these patterns do not have a nature of being a substance. So that is what ness, nature of being a substance and nature of being a concrete entity. On account of that reason, that is what is called a dravyatva bhava yuktehe. Because the reason that they don't have the nature of being a substance. Vastutva bhavad ityartha. Means, in short, vastutva bhava in the sense satyatva bhava. They are not real entities. They are not real entities. Mark the word real, satya. What is satya? Trikala avadhita. That which was, it shall ever be. They are not so. They appear to be in between and disappear. So therefore, they have no, what is called, concreteness or substantial nature. They don't have at all. Vastutva bhava. Same thing at Tippanikara said, satyatva bhava. They do not have reality. They are not real in nature, only a passing appearance. Only a passing appearance. It appears, disappears. Appears, disappears. But there is one entity which is even in the absence of this appearance and disappearance. What is that in the case of Alata? Alata. Rujukradi bhava appear, disappear, appear, disappear. But Alata, fire brand always is there. So is the case with us. All these patterns of Jagat and their experience appears, disappears, appears, disappears. But in and through that, in and through it, Vijnana, Chaitanya, Chit, Atma, Brahma always exist without any change in itself. So therefore, all that we experience in terms of samsara gets reduced to abhasa, appearance. But we are so engrossed in it. We are so identified with that. As a result, we miss to know that basis without which this appearance are not possible. Just as it is getting lost in the sight of Rujukradi bhava, all these patterns, forgetting the existence of Alata, firebrand there. That is easy to understand. But in our case, it is difficult to understand because we are so preoccupied in this Jatyabhasa, Chalabhasa, Vastvabhasa. As a result, the basis in the place of firebrand, the Chit Chaitanya, pure awareness, we totally miss it. That is our problem of samsara. Then at least you are told now. Yes. It seems to be something sensible. But what is but? Mind has got so much of fascination for this abhasas that it is not able to withdraw from it. So much preoccupied. Here comes the role of dash, dash, dash. You fill in the blank. I don't want to do that. Come on, what is that? Dash, dash, dash. Fill the blank. Role of what comes? Vairagya. Which is like a red rag to a bull to us. Why this Vedanta always annoyingly repeat Vairagya, Vairagya, Vairagya? What these people lose if you do some maja here? You do maja, but you will not. Thappad milega. But the problem is, we don't know that thappad is thappad. Of course, we have to pay for it. We have got all logics. These logics are of no use as far as the reality is concerned. Continue, suffer until Viveka dawns. Oh, what blunder I am doing, for which Duritakshaya is necessary. Past sins need to be washed off. That is where the role of life of dharma, life of devotion, life of prayers is necessary. Again, prayers not for fulfillment of desires. If you are so gross, do that. Instead of polishing the boots of the bosses, do that. Prayers. But prayers should be to imbibe vairagya so that jnana can be gained. No excuse, no escape. However, the people nowadays, they sidetracked vairagya because if they hammer on vairagya, how they will be able to fill up their purse? So it is not so. Why vairagya? Because mind is preoccupied with the patterns. Patterns of chalabhasa, jatyabhasa, chalabhasa, vastvabhasa. It cannot divert it to vijnana. So therefore, see, this vastvabhava, truly they are not real. Truly they do not have existence. They have satyatva abhava. Better you know, as far as all these appearances of our day-to-day experience is concerned, all these appearances of our day-to-day preoccupations concerned, all these appearances of our day-to-day priorities are concerned, you have to reorient your priorities based on inquiry and discovery that our all so-called experiences are only abhasa. They come and they go, they come and they go. However much you think that your accomplishment is not going to make you contented. Still want is going to be there. That want can go only when you discover that vijnana, that chaitanya, that chit, wherein there is no occasion for any wants because it is Paramananda Swarupa. It is what you are seeking, either to not knowing what you are seeking. And that Paramananda Swarupa to the total exclusion of sorrow. We may have millions of desires, but is it not true? In and through the fulfillments of all our say millions of desires, what we really want to accomplish is ever existing happiness, which we never get deprived of without any trace of sorrow. Have you got difference of opinion on this? Think. You want to take one more week. Any difference of opinion? This is what we see. But we grow up in darkness. We are searching where it is not so in these abhasas, which are vastutva bhava. They are no satyatva. They come and go. But what which lasts forever, that is the one we are seeking, but we know it not that it is so. Continue. Vastuna hai praveshadi.
वस्तुनः हि प्रवेशादि संभवति न अवस्तुनः.
See, entry, emerging, etc. of these patterns from Alata is not possible. Why? See, they are no vastu. They are not concrete entities. They are not substance things. If they were concrete entities, if they were substance things, then it would have possible. That's why I say this is a rule. Because praveshadi, pravesha, entry, or going elsewhere, emergence, vastuna sambhavati is possible in the case of vastu, a concrete entity, a substantial thing. No avastuna, not a thing which has no real nature, not a thing which are just appearances. It is not possible. So the same, that means what we have seen in the case of Alata with the patterns, Prajurgradi, same thing applies to Vijnana, Chaitanya, Atma, with respect to the patterns of our 24/7 experiences. Continue. Vijnana.
विज्ञानेपि जाता विज्ञानेपि जात्याद्याभासाः तथैव स्युः आभासस्य अविशेषतः तुल्यत्वात्.
Vijnane api. Second line of 50. In this Chaitanya, in that also, Vijnane. Jatyadhyabhasaha. The appearance of Jati, Adi for Chalabhasa, Vaswabhasa. Keep these three in mind. See, Jatyabhasa, birth, etc. Chalabhasa, movement, and Vaswabhasa, it encompasses all our experiences from birth to death. They come, go, they come, go, they come, go. They get continuous flux is there. Because continuous flux we take it real. Just like the what is that motion picture? The movie, the film is moving such a speed. It is changing, but appears as though the stationary scene is there. Vijnane api, even the Chaitanya, Jatyadhyabhasa, these appearances, Tatha eva syu. Tatha eva means what? Mithya eva. They are false only, only appearance only. Syu. Why? Abhasasya avisheshataha. Avisheta being similar because of similarity of abhasa, appearance. Just as rujukradi, straight, crooked, etc. This appearance of the alata, firebrand are false in nature. So also all these jatyabhasa, chalabhasa, and vasvabhasa accounting for all our sum total of experiences in life, come and go, are only appearances. Why you call appearances not real? If they were real, they should be all the time there without changing vikara. Real is an entity which was, is, shall ever be without vikara, without change, unchangingly. You can't say such an entity is not there. It is the Chaitanya, which is the basis. From your birth onwards up to death, for the experience, for the cognition, for the knowledge of all that these present you through the patterns of antakarana vrittis or subtle avidya vrittis, as in the case of sleep. Antakarana vrittis is the waking and dream. Have you got any other experience? The patterns come and go. Backdrop, what is there? Vijnana. Just as straight, crooked, etc. patterns. Backdrop is what? Firebrand. So this is how they are only appearance. So that the entire Drishya Jagat is only abhasa, appearance. Better we withdraw from it and focus the attention on Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. That is why, see, all along so far we have seen that sadhana chatushya sampatti must be there, shuddhanta karana must be there, chitta naishchalya must be there. All these are possible provided one thing is very, very strong. Shuddha, Kantakarana also. All these are measured in terms of intensity of Vairagya. If Vairagya is firm, just a matter of time. Little habits will have to overcome. Or what are little habits which are creating problems, you have to overcome. But if Vairagya is not there, the mind is bound to be extrovert, Bahirmukha. And that Bahirmukha mind is foul. It cannot fall upon itself and become Antarmukha to expose itself to its true nature, that is Chaitanya Rupa Atma. So, however, for our disliking this Vairagya may be there, our true friend is Vairagya only. And yet, it is difficult, not possible. The hold of sense pleasure is so powerful on the mind. Pray. Send SOS calls. Jnana Vairagya Siddhartham. Bhagavan, please give me Vairagya and Jnana. My mind is not still convinced. It is still is preoccupied in these tinsels of happiness. It may glorify them as some great achievement, etc., without how will progress, etc. That is fine. Is an old story. We are talking of those people who have already seen that life, who have already accomplished that. Need not be this birth only. Since beginning of this thing, you might have been the emperor of the emperor. You might have been the beggar of the beggar. Of what consequences are there? Can't you take a lesson? Can't you see others' fingers being burnt in the fire and you can't you take a lesson? You want your fingers to be burnt to take a lesson? Why Shastras and teaching of Guru emphasizes this? So that we learn the lesson by observing others. We learn the lesson by taking a hint, clue from Shastras, which are telling us for our good. But there can't be compromise. So if it's so difficult, the fascination is so strong, pray. If prayers are sincere, they are bound to get answered. I'm highlighting this because everything goes wrong here. In spite of exposure to Vedanta for decades, you might have amassed a lot of punya. But the real result is still eluding. It is just deluding you. It is still far, far, far like the mirage. So that being the case, so all this we experience as samsara is only an appearance, the pattern, like the pattern of the alata. Now, what was seen for alata firebrand is similar to Vijnana was told. That is what is called as Tulyatvam. Read that Katham Tulyatva Vidya.
कथं तुल्यत्वमित्याह विज्ञानेति.
So Katham Tulyatvam. How do you say this similarity between the patterns emerging from a firebrand set in motion and the pattern of samsara experiences emerging from Vijnana? How do you say they're similar? They are abhasas only. That is now, if there is a doubt, here is going to be the answer. Read 51.
विज्ञाने स्पन्दमाने वै नाभासा अन्यतो भुवः न ततोऽन्यत्र निस्पन्दात् न विज्ञानं विशन्ति ते.
Vijnane spandamane abhasaha navai anyataha bhuva anyato bhuva tataha nispandat anyatra na te and nispandam vijnanam na vishanti te and nispandam vijnanam na vishanti, do not enter. Enter. We'll see that. Vijnane spandamane. When, literally, spandamana. When Vijnana, Chaitanya, he gets set in motion, literally. Just as when the firebrand is spandamana, is set in motion, like that. When Vijnana, Chaitanya, pure awareness principle, is set in motion, the question comes, setting in motion, firebrand is understandable. By that, all different. What do you mean by setting in motion Chaitanya? Chaitanya is changeless, all pervasive. How can you set in motion? That means, what is setting in motion of the Chaitanya, Vijnana? On account of ignorance, the projections of other than what Chaitanya is coming to the appearing in existence, that is what is called as Vijnana Spandana. Or to use the Paribhashika Shabda, technical term, it is Vivarta of Vijnana, meaning Vijnana Chaitanya appearing to be different from what it is, different from what it is, without any change in itself. Swaswarupa aparityagena rupantarapatti. Appearance of something else without giving rise to any change in itself. Just as the rope appears to be snake without any change in the rope. That vivarta, on account of ignorance, appearance of something else other than what it is, without any intrinsic change in that entity, that is what is called Vijnana Spandana. Although don't think the Chaitanya starts trembling, like you tremble in the cold, not that way. So that is how Vijnane Spandamani, when Chaitanya appears to be all this pattern of Jiva Jagat Ishvara and all this samsara experiences. Abhasaha, that spandana in terms of what? Jatyabhasa, Chalabhasa, you should know what these are. And Vasvabhasa, appearances in terms of birth, etc. In terms of motion, in terms of as if concrete entities. Navai anyatha bhava. They are not something which have come from outside. They were there hiding, and Vijnana Spandana started and they came. No, it's not that way. Again, tataha nispanda. Nispanda. When this vivarta of Vijnana has stopped, the spandana of Vijnana has stopped. Anyatrana, they were here now, but they go elsewhere. Oh, you stop, Vijnana stop, let us go. No, they have not come from somewhere. They don't go somewhere, nor they, those abhasas, nispandam Vijnanam. The Vijnana which is not in spandana, which is no more vivarta, says, na vishanti, they don't enter at all. They don't enter. Bhasya is common for 51 and 52. So let us now take the Karika 52. Read 52.
न निर्गतास्ते विज्ञानात् द्रव्यत्वाभावयोगतः कार्यकारणताभावात् यतो चिन्त्या सदैव ते.
See, actually, Katham Tulyatvam iti aha. This prastavana, this introduction bhasha was meant for both Karikas. For 51 and 52, in terms that, see, how do you say, or how is it, what is said for Alada Spandana in terms of Rujokartva is similar to Vijnana Spandana. How is it so? Answer is given in these two Karikas. Let us, this answer continues in the next Karika 52. ते द्रव्यत्वाभाव योगता. See, the Karika is somewhat similar, like 50. Te द्रव्यत्वाभाव योगता विज्ञानात् न निर्गताः यतः. Take the sandhi breaking. कार्य कारणता भावात् यतः अचिन्त्याः. Not achintya. यतः कार्य कारणता भावात् ते सदा एव अचिन्त्याः. यतः कार्य कारणता भावात् ते सदा एव अचिन्त्याः. Te abhasa. Again, you know 3 types of abhasa means entire jagat, all our experiences. Te dravyatva bhava yogata. Because the reason yogataha yukte, because the reason that dravyatva, they are not something called substantial things. They are not concrete entities. Because of this, that they are something which truly are not there at all. Ayogata. Vijnanat na nirgata. They have not emerged from Vijnana, just as the person who is inside the house emerges out. A concrete entity, a substantial thing. So like that, no. Why so? Says yataha, because the reason. Karya karanata bhava. There is no actual cause-effect relationship. You can't say Chaitanya is the cause and these, what are those? Abhasas are the effect. How come? You can't say the rope is the cause and snake is the effect. Because snake is not something concretely born from rope. It's only an appearance. So like that, yataha, because reason, karya karanata bhava. Reasons were given in 51. Vijnane spandamane vainabhasa anyato bhava natato nyatra nispandat na vijnanam vishante. Because of these reasons, there is no such concrete relation between them. Karya karanata bhava. Because of the absence of cause-effect relationship between Abhasa and Chaitanya. Vijnana and Chaitanya. Vijnana is the cause, Abhasas are the effect, you can't say. Because the reasons were given in the 51. Therefore, they, all these Abhasas, Sadaeva, always, Achintya. All this appearance of Janma, etc., samsara is what? Achintya. Inconceivable, anirvachaniya, undefinable. You can't say is, nor can you say is not. They appear to be there, therefore you can't say is not. They just disappear, you can't say is. If they are real, they would have been all the time there. This definition of real should be kept in mind. Everything in this life is passing. Whether good or bad, even this passes away. Remember that Upadesha, guidelines given by Krishna to Dharmaraja when he was going for Vanavasa. He scribbled something on a leaf, those days are there, hold it and give to Dharmaraja. Keep it with you, now don't open them. When you are in dire distress, open and read it. So what happened? Dharmaraja is not finding any solution. There's so much distress. You open. Idamapi gamishyati. Even this will pass away. You may be at the peak of prosperity and happiness. Idamapi gamishyati. Even this will. You may be in total distress. Idamapi gamishyati. Both come and go. You Vijnana Chaitanya alone is. And without knowing that, you may go on struggling kalpas after kalpas, not life, kalpas after that. You will be where you are, always wanting this and that, always seeking this and that, always running away from this and that. No progress. So that means the case, all this is what? Achintya. Achintya, they are something anirvachaniya, cannot be defined, cannot be described. Neither you can say is, nor you can say is not. Better get past both. Strike that Vijnana, your Swarupa. Be absorbed in that. Everything disappears. You and you alone remain Paramananda Swarup. We'll see further. Oh.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ।